Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I kind of wanted to just get ready with you guys and use some products, whether they're favorites or products I haven't used it as much very often. Just kind of get ready with you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I already did my brows and I want to do my eyes first. I think brows just take way too long. I suck at doing them on camera. I can do them way quicker in person, although they are a little warmer than what I usually do. But anyways, without further ado, let's just kind of get started. I'm going to start by zooming you in because we are doing eyes. And I'm just going to prime my eyes with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. I just like how this makes whatever shadow I'm wearing on top really, really pop. And I'm going to do a pretty everyday eye look today. I filmed a video yesterday using the Pure palette from my BoxyCharm. But I think I need to try it with this for the specific look I did. I just don't know how well it worked, but yeah. But today, and that's the only thing I have on my lids, I want to use my Emily Noel The Once palette. I'm not going to go too crazy with any of the color because it is 8:33 in the morning and we're going to church today, but I did just want to dip into this. Again, I've used it a couple times but not too many times. I'm going to start with the shade The Cream. And I feel really bad for Emily Noel. Just because with this whole palette situation with her and Tati, all that drama that happened, felt really bad for her. If you hear background noise, that is Kenzie. She's upstairs with TJ. He is watching her while I film this morning. So I just put the cream all over. Then I'm going to take the shade Hobby, which is that nice kind of cool toned brown right here, and start that in my crease. And I'm just using my e.l.f. blending brush. I like this shade just because it's a nice, just neutral, cool toned brown. She's got a lot of nice crease shades in here, but one's a cool tone brown, or a warm tone, or neutral, like Hobby and Prayer. Prayer seems a little more warm toned, or maybe more neutral. And she's got Midwest and Dues Paid. And I'm just kind of, little by little, blending this out. I really like how that, just how soft that is. It's not too pigmented. I know some people didn't like the palette because, Makeup Revolution and things that are pigmented, they don't blend as well, but I personally, I don't know. I like it when I'm able to build up a color more. That's why I like this palette from the just few times that I've used it. Although you can kind of dig your brush in there a little bit and get some more product, which is what I just did for both eyes. But I always kind of do this step with my eye makeup, so I probably should have done that NYX stick after this, but whatevs. Life will go on. But yeah. So that was just the shade Hobby. And there was a tiny bit of kickback, but that's because some people call it an eyeshadow bully. I can be one of those. Okay. Now, let's see. I really don't go too crazy with my makeup. I don't want to get the crease too dark. This might be just a very neutral look. I think I'm going to go in with the shade, what does Top Story look like? And that might be too gold. I think I'm going to go in with Eve Rose and then Oh Heavens. Eve Rose is a lilac-y color. I know they say a brush, pull and tug. I'm going to tap my finger just because I'm going to be that girl. This is a lilac-y color. I think I'm going to put Oh Heavens just over it when I'm done. That's pretty though. I don't know if I have it zoomed in enough, but it's just a really nice lilac-y kind of pink sheeny shade. That's pretty. I like that. If you want a subtle, not super metallic by any means, just eyeshadow for your lids, that's really nice for every day. This is really beautiful. I like that a lot. That's pretty. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Oh Heavens on top. And I'm going to use my middle finger instead of my ring finger. Let's see. I'm a weirdo that loves to layer shadows. And Oh Heavens is more yellow toned. In fact, you know what? I just put that on my lid. I want to put more of Eve Rose on there. I like how that just is a little more softer. I'm going to concentrate on the outer part of my eye. Then I'm going to go in and blend a little bit with that same brush I used on my crease. I think that's perfect for every day. A little bit more Hobby on this eye. Then I'm going to take that one stubby e.l.f. brush I've talked about before. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eye Blending Brush. It was a stubbier brush. I'm going to take the cream again, just on that, and take that back over that part just to, concentrate that color a little bit more and Just make it a little softer. I like that. It's very neutral, but it's perfect for every day. Perfect. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and close up that palette and get started on the face. So, I don't really see any fallout, but just in case, I'm gonna take one of my baby wipes. I just get my baby wipes from Sam's. Okay, maybe there was, I can't tell if that's leftover concealer though. I'm going to start by priming my face because today is cold with my L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer. Because I'm going to be using a matte foundation. And today's really, really cold. So I don't want my skin to look too overly dry, you know. I want it to try to have a little bit of a glow. And this is just a very white pearlescent primer. Then you know what I also need to do? I need to go in with my Bobbi Brown concealer before I forget. So this is my Bisque concealer. And also, I didn't tell you this, but before I even did my eye makeup and turned on the camera, I did spray myself with my MAC Fix Plus. It's just a nice kind of skin prepping step, I think. So this is Bobbi Brown's Extra Light Bisque. I have used this before. I just use it to help with those under eye circles a bit. And it seems to help, you know, neutralize everything out. I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite foundation from the drugstore, Infallible Pro Matte. This one's almost out. I need to get another one. But I usually just put this on. Ooh. I put it on the back of my hand actually. This one's almost out. Come on, do it for me. Yes, okay. And this is the very pink toned concealer. I think this is almost a touch maybe too pink or pale, but you know what? It seems to be a really good match for me and it lasts really long. It has nice coverage, so that is why I continue to buy it and use it. It's just like a tried and true and my nose is running, so if you hear me going, that's why. I'm gonna use my little oval brush. I need to clean this thing. But this just blends foundation into the skin so beautifully. I normally don't do my brows first, so I have to be extra careful. I don't know if you heard that no. Apparently my toddler's being naughty with TJ. That's my husband. TJ is my husband. He is watching right now so I can film. Now I'm going to take some more of that and just kind of swipe that all over my skin. And I wanted to try on my It Cosmetics again. I did find a way to mix that to make it look really nice, but that day it did not have good lasting power. I don't know if that was because of the weather or because of my skin. So today would have been a better day to try that out again, but because of the lasting power, we are going to church. And I want it to last more than just a few hours, so this is one that I know I can trust. That's the only reason I'm not using that one right now. And I'm going to try to cover up this like red part of my nose that I noticed in my last video. I didn't get very well. And around my mouth, I'm going to try to stay in my frame. Oh man, I look really pale, but that's okay. It looks normal in person. Okay. Get up another hairline. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our just concealer that I've been using. I posted about this on Instagram yesterday. This is the Tarte Creaseless Maracuja Concealer. I only really tried this out because Tarte had that sale for their birthday where they had Shape Tape on sale because they never put Shape Tape on sale. And I wanted to try this because I'd been seeing Emily Noel use it and it looked like it had really nice coverage. And I'm like, okay, so Maracuja, I think that means the Maracuja oil is in it, and my under eyes get really dry, so I just wanted to try it out a little bit. I don't know if this is meant for under eyes, and I feel like I'm using too much, so I'm going to stop there. So I had, I threw away my Go Tool sponge just because it was getting torn up and used, and I got out a brand new Real Techniques one. So I'm going to start with just using this brush, and then I'm going to smooth everything over if I need to with my sponge. Where's my other one? I like to use a smaller one for concealer too. I hope I'm staying in frame. I feel like I move around a lot. Okay, I'm going to try not to over blend this with this brush. Then I'm going to go in and just kind of dab lightly. And this seems like it was a pretty emollient concealer. Hold on. I'm trying not to take away too much of the coverage. I feel like I do that on accident when my sponge is too wet. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm going to go in right here just because I can get into that little crevice a little bit better. So I feel like my sponge took away coverage just right there where you can see that darkness. I'm going to try not to put too much on there. I'm just going to try to maybe tap that out with my finger. I feel like my sponge is too damp though. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just took a paper towel to my sponge because I'm right next to my kitchen. I'm just gonna kind of, sorry, I just like looked closer to my mirror just to see where I might have needed to still blend concealer and foundation. I think I'm gonna stop with that there. Now I'm gonna powder. So I found out, I still like my Coty Airspun, but this product, my Celebration Illumination Foundation from IT Cosmetics, I used this in that video. I said how I go back and forth with it. I found the way I like to use this. When my skin looks really dry, I just lightly roll my brush in and buff it all over, and it gets me a really beautiful like satiny finish. But first I'm gonna go with my Coty Airspun powder for kind of that center area of my face, just to set all my concealer in place. I kind of do my nose and my under eye at the same time because I found out, like sometime this past week, that my nose, like the sides of my nose are so close to my under eye that sometimes if I have my damp sponge there, I accidentally press it too hard and I take away some of that concealer coverage on my nose. So I make sure the whole thing is powdered so when I'm setting my under eye, if it touches like that, my nose gets set at the same time. Does anybody else have that problem? Or is it just me? Because I feel like it's just me. And I have that little crevice I can't seem to get to in the very inner corner of my eye. I'll go back for that later though. Okay, now for the rest of my face. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics. I'm going to take my e.l.f. complexion brush and just lightly roll it, tap it off, and just lightly buff it all over my forehead first. That's what I always do. And I feel like the more you buff this, the more glowy you kind of get. And I know it's another layer of powder, but it just seems to work for me. Oh geez, I don't know what they're talking about upstairs. Also, I originally found out from my child's daycare that she can talk. She just doesn't want to. So she's extremely stubborn at home. Okay, I'm using my IT Cosmetics disc again. I'm going to use that same e.l.f. brush and I'm going to kind of just dig around in that bronzer a little bit. And you can see this way better with the foundation that actually matches me. But it is still a light bronzer, but it's not bad. I think it's really nice for fair skin, which is exactly what I have. Because it's natural, yet it gives you just a slight glow and a little bit of dimension. Oh, and I just wanted to say, because I just thought about this, thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently and has been really watching my videos. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Because growing on YouTube and like building your audience can be really hard, so I really appreciate those of you that have been watching and, you know, sharing my videos and everything. Now I'm going to use a highlighter from the palette as well. I do some on the tip of my nose and kind of up here. And I do think this is a highlighter, the more I've used it, that just gives, you know, that sheen to the skin and that slight glow. Okay. And it is still subtle, but it's very pretty. Okay. Now, oh, let's see here. For a blush. Today I wanted to use my Tarte Exposed blush. I don't know why, I'm just in the mood for it. And I've been kind of digging around in there. And if you don't know what Tarte Exposed is, it's just a very nude blush. I don't know if there's like drama going on with Tarte or not, but it's funny because I posted a picture on my Instagram yesterday with my Tarte concealer and I lost like 4 followers or 3 followers from it. I was like, okay, but I saw someone's video recently on YouTube. It's just a YouTuber I used to watch and her video just popped up. I'm not subscribed to her and she talked about how, you know, she's boycotting Tarte and all this stuff. I think it was that. I was like, why? but I don't know. You know what, I think I want to go in. I think I want to dig into that highlight a little more in the palette, just to see if I can build that up slightly. Yep, you can. I just want a little more glow, not necessarily color, but just a slight bit more glow. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna try to do the lips. I'm using my Model Co Nude Lip Liner. I don't know if that's the actual shade, but it's called Illusion Lip Liner. I don't see a color on this, but it's just a nude shade. Trying to clean up the lips here. Okay, and to top that off, we're going to use an Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss. I don't know what shade this is. But I just love a glossy lip with like a very natural makeup look. I wish I owned more lip glosses. I feel like there's a fuzz on my lips. Oh no, I hate that. Now I'm going to go in and do my tight line with my Marc Jacobs Earthquake. I always do mascara after I do my setting spray, but I'm going to go in with that palette again, just this one, and take just a really small e.l.f. crease brush, just to, oh, what do I want to add in my outer corner? I really don't want to overdo this. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Apartment, which is this dark brown shade, and I really don't want to overdo it, so I'm just going to barely touch it and just slightly go in the, right there. There we go, because I just want that slight, ever so slight shadow. Oops, oh no, I can fix that though. And that's all I want to do. Let's see if I can't, oh man, I'm going to take some powder over that. Let's see if I can take some of the IT Cosmetics powder and just take a random fluffy brush and just blend over that. Because it does have some coverage. Oh, that's better. Alright guys, so I did fill up that time slot for my memory card, so I just had to unrecord then start re-recording, but yeah. So I'm going to go and spray my face with this hair stuck to my lip. That's so uncomfortable. So my favorite is my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I think it's really beautiful, so I'm just going to spray that all over my skin. Then I wait for it to dry and then I put on my mascara. I just feel like this makes my makeup last all day. It doesn't give like any extra glow or sparkle, but like it does give my skin a glow. I don't know how, but it makes me just look slightly dewier. I know it's not like their dewy setting spray, but it just looks beautiful on my skin. I kind of want to add a little more blush when that is dried. And then something else I like to do is right before, like when it's just almost dry, I like to just push on my skin. Just to help the lasting power. Did you guys hear that crash? Ugh, I don't like that sound. Alright. Drying my face off. Going in with like a touch. I don't want it to like be, it's not tacky. Just to give a little bit more life to the face. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Super Slicer. And try not to screw this up. You know, it's funny, last month I said I didn't like this mascara anymore, and it has regrown on me. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like, it can be very wet. I think it's one of those mascaras where the more you use it, the more you like it. But it can be slightly tricky because depending on the bristles or the side of the brush that you're using on the wand, it can give you length or volume, so it can be slightly tricky to use. And for now, that's all I'm going to do. I might go back and do my lower lash line later, but I know that when I do that, it gets everywhere, like with any mascara. But yeah, so this is pretty much the finished makeup look today. It's very neutral, very, very natural. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and turn on your notifications. I try to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.